Good morning and welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty with Allison Maloney. As Russia continues its unprovoked invasion of Ukraine, now in day number 20, regular everyday people continue to fight back.
And joining us now for more is Ukrainian Member of Parliament Kira Rudik. Kira, great to have you on. Kira, I see you're in a car. Can you tell us, I don't know if you can tell us where you're going, but tell us, what you've been doing today and what you're seeing.
Hello. So we are getting ready for a siege here in Kyiv. So right now we are checking that all the supplies that is ready, that we have enough food, enough water, enough weaponry to be able to protect the city. So today my duty for Ukrainian Parliament is to make sure that everybody has everything. So this is what we were working on today with my colleagues, with my partners. Very important day today. We are getting ready for Russians to attack.
Kira, I know that President Zelensky is still in Kyiv. You obviously are in the capital city as well. There are about 450 members of the Ukrainian Parliament. Do you have any idea how many have stayed behind in the capital to fight?
So I think it's less than 20 people who are left the country. The rest are here ready to fight. The rest have been preparing and helping out either in their constituencies or whenever they are the most useful. So I'm super proud of Ukrainian Parliament right now because the members of Parliament have been helping out, working as hard as possible on the logistics, on the deliveries of humanitarian convoys,
right,
on taking refugees from the eastern parts of the country to the western, on making sure on the international arena that we are delivering our message as intense as possible, talking to our partners, to our allies. So all in all, we are working on the legislation, but this is just a part of our work, just a part of what we are supposed to do for our country, for our motherland.
Yeah, absolutely. Kira, you mentioned supplies. Are there enough supplies right now in Kyiv? And is there still a way for people to get out if they want to, and for even supplies to come in for folks who are staying?
So, yeah, there are limitations of getting in and out and receiving and sending supplies, of course, because Russians are controlling a couple of entrances and exits of the city. However, we are still managing to do that. So as for, in general, we have enough supplies for at least 7-day siege, but we will need more, of course, if they will be closing our entrances and exits. Today, it was a very bad day because at least 4 hits of the Russian missiles hit the Ukrainian and hit the Kyiv houses in the residential areas. So it's one 9-story building, it's one subway station, one houses in the center of the city, and the other on the outskirts. These attacks were during the night, so we had to go there as well to check on if the people are getting enough help.
Kira, are there areas of Kyiv that are safe that you can go, like where people can go and spend the night? I know that thousands of people are in the subway stations underground, especially overnight. But is there an area of the city, maybe not far from Maidan Square, that is safe for people to be in?
No, so I wouldn't be staying near Maidan Square. This is the center. This is where the governmental quarter is. This is where Russians are aiming. So I would say the bomb shelters are safe. However, without the no-fly zone, without the protection of our air, it's never and nowhere in Kyiv where it is absolutely safe right now.
Kira, were you driving the car, by the way, that you're in right now? Or are you sitting in the back?
No, I'm with the driver right now and with some of my colleagues.
I was just going to say, the Ukrainian people have just been, your resolve is unbelievable. Quick question. President Zelensky is going to address the United States Congress tomorrow morning about 9 a.m. Eastern, so almost 24 hours from now. If you were able to address the U.S. Congress, what would you say?
Ukraine is fighting right now not only for ourselves. We are fighting right now for the whole democratic world. We are fighting for our values, for the freedom versus tyranny, for the future versus past, for making sure that Europe and United States and the United Kingdom and all its values do stand. We are fighting for our motherland, and we are fighting very well. What we need to win this war is support and protection. And we are really thankful for all the support and protection that we are getting. But to win this war, we do need more. We need more supplies, we need more weaponry, and the thing that we need most of all is a no-fly zone over Ukrainian skies. Because we are winning on the ground. We are fighting them back, we are giving them hell. But what we cannot do is to protect our skies. And this is why our cities are getting destroyed, our people are getting killed. And this is what we are pleading for. We are pleading for a no-fly zone. You may call it differently. You may call it giving jets or additional Air Force weaponry or whatever works.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for United States Congress to protect Ukrainian people who are fighting so hard, to protect Ukraine who is fighting so hard, to not let Putin move forward with his forces, with his ideas to destroy the whole Europe, to destroy the whole world. This is what we are fighting against. And this is where we do need support. Because we are fighting on our land, we are dying ourselves to be able to stop the evil that is trying to conquer the world.
Yeah. Kira, we thank you so much for joining us. Please stay safe. We are praying for you. Thank you so much.
We hear you, by the way, and everyone watching hears you loud and clear. Thank you, Kira.
Thank you, Kira.
Thank you, and glory to Ukraine.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.